Kita ngupad ba mag-picture?
Dennis, is it like whole Philippines coastal cleanup or only here?
Yeah, I heard only in the month of September, but today maybe Coast Guard only cleaned this.
So
area.
only here, yeah?
Yeah, only here.
It's not like some national or regional, no.
There's a whole Philippines, but I heard only September.
In September?
The month of September.
We talk with the Coast Guards and maybe they will organize next month underwater cleaning, you know, like in Santiago Bay. So I already volunteer for that. If they will organize it, we will clean Santiago Bay under the water. Scubarero, they call it like that here, because scuba and basura is garbage. So basurero is someone who picking up the garbage. So if you're picking up the garbage under the water, you are scubarero. In August, I started to dive with 2 cylinders, which is like a game changer for me. It's much more flexibility, it's much more safer, and you know, guys, now my dives last about 2.5 hours, you know, each, and I prefer to do like a 1 long dive per day than 2 separate shorter dives. Yeah, it saves me a time, and it's good, you know, because I can explore and do a lot of more, you know, because I have 2 lives, I have 2 cylinders. During August I dive a lot. I dive from the boat, I dive from the shore, you know, I dive with 2 tanks, so I had like really long, over 2 hours dives. It was like a awesome dive month for me. The girl which you can see here, she's married with a Polish guy, and she living on CAMOTES, so that was also interesting, like a encounter. I will not imagine that I can meet a Filipina which is married to another Polish guy here. So here we diving on the wall, and slowly we're going to the bottom of the wall, and there is like a small cavern 34 meters deep. So slowly we'll get in. This fancy looking tiny monster, it's a hairy squat lobster. It can grow up to 1.5 centimeters, and they are living on the barrel sponges, on these big barrel sponges, you know, like between the edges, on the sponge. You can look for this guy. It's hard to find, it's not common. I really wait few months to find another hairy squat lobster, you know, and I'm checking maybe not every barrel sponge, but probably most of them, you know. I always look for these guys, and this one was pretty big, so awesome finding. Here you can see the first cavern during our dive. That's the Iman, Filipino dive master, and the girl is behind him, so I'm getting inside. And at the entrance I found like a rare Nudie just in here, but I didn't video her because of the, you know, we make mess with the sand, and it will be not good shot. That's the chromodoris called money. It's a quite common Nudi prank, but good looking, colorful. So if I have opportunity to make a nice footage, I'm doing this, like you can see here. In my opinion, this is a really good footage as for my skills. And she can grow up like to 25 millimeters, I think, something like that. Not the biggest one, but attractive looking for sure. So here you can see the first cavern. It's not so deep, but it's always nice if you have opportunity to get in, you know, like little bit inside the wall. It's cool. This colorful Nembrota lineolata is like a medium-sized Nudi prank. It can grow up to 7 centimeters long. She's like a creature with fancy-looking gills. You will see the gills on the zoom here. And these horns on her head, that's the rhinopores. If you don't know how the Nudie prank is built, that's the rhinopores, which are the organ for smell, touch and taste for them. Yeah. Here we're 34 meters deep. That's the bottom of the wall in this place, and the cover is at that depth. And slowly we're moving to another one, which is just next to the first one. Yeah? So not much swimming, and now we're getting into the second cavern, and I found 2 nudies on the wall here. One of my favorite critters is mantis shrimps, you know. This one, the peacock mantis, the name thanks to the look, the colors of this body, and they are amazing creatures. They are violent predators, you know, highly territorial, and they can punch you with a speed of the low caliber bullet. So don't mess with these guys, you know. And they have one of the most sophisticated eyes in the animal world, you know. So human eye have three receptors. They have 16, so it's even hard to imagine what they can see with these eyes. Really amazing creature. And this one was quite a big. That's the inside of the second cavern. So you can see it's a bit bigger than the first one. And slowly we will go out because of the decompression issues and the air issues, you know, especially for them. They have only one tank, I have 2, so I can stay a bit longer. No problem for me. But they need to be a little bit in rush. Ptereolidia semperi. This is amazing looking Nudie prank. Quite long, can grow up to 15 centimeters. The common name for this is blue dragon, because it can also have a blue color form. And the amazing ability of this creature is that the zooxanthelles can grow over the body of this snake. So zooxanthelles, they are like a single cell kinda algae organisms which contains the chlorophyll, and they can do the photosynthesis. They living on the corals, on the polyp of corals. That's why the corals are so colorful. Without the zooxanthels, the corals will be like pale white, and they can grow also on this nudie. So this is amazing. Here you can see my buddies. They already need to go to the shallow water because they low on air, but I can wave them bye-bye and stay longer because of my second tank. And here you can see the tasseled scorpionfish. This is like a smaller scorpionfish species, but with amazing looking, body, like all these patterns and colors. Here you can see the spikes with the toxin, so be aware of this critter because unaware divers can get like stung, and it's not nice. They are harmless, they mainly not moving, but you can get accidentally stung. So that's the edge of the wall, the top of the wall. Mainly there is a lot of fishes. The depth is like around 18 to 15 meters. This Nudie, I think it's kinda rare. Dermatobranchus fasciatus. They are very tiny, around 1 centimeter long. And I think they are living on the specific coral, which you can see here, because I encountered this one second time in my life, and it was on the same coral as before. Not so colorful nudie, but fancy looking, like a old dirty sack. I think she's eating now, because nudibranch they eating the polyps of the corals. That's the part of their diet. There is always a lot of fish on the top of the wall, close to the edge. So that's that's the spot which I prefer to just follow, along this edge, and it's so relaxing view and feelings. Placobranchus ocellatus. I think it's a cool looking head shield slug. Quite big, with nice coloration. The rhino pores are going to the sides, so not like in the Nudie up. And I think I never showed this on my channel. He seems like digging in the sand, like to look for food. But as I checked, his menu, it should be like a small green leaves, like kind of algae. So I don't know. Maybe they also eating something from the sand. And this sea cucumber is huge, and if you are lucky, guys, on this kind of cucumbers you can find the emperor shrimp, which is mainly hiding under the body of the cucumber or on the sides. It's not so common. You need to spend some time to find one. And this is a commensal shrimp, so she have benefits from her lifestyle on the body of the cucumber, which is like protection from the predators. She can hide, like under his body. she can ride on him, so because the cucumber's always moving slowly somewhere, and part of her diet is a feces of the sea cucumber. So she's sad, you know, she have everything which she need to live. You can see 50 bars in my main tank, so I switch to this stage now, and can continue my dive, you know, easily 1 hour more. That's the Goniobranchus geometricus, smaller nudibranch, growing up to 20 millimeters, I guess, or 25. But really cool looking, you know, with this lime rhinopores and the gills, and also the pattern of the body is interesting. So nice Nudie. Nembrota cristata. No, in my opinion, the Nembrota kind nudies, they are always good looking. If you find any Nembrota, it's like cool looking nudie, especially with this kind of soft looking body, you know. It looks like a teddy bear, you know. You would like to hug her or something like that, cuddle, you know. At least I have a feelings like that when I'm looking at this zoomed footage. And Nembrotas are bigger nudies. They can grow up to like around 10 or maybe 12 centimeters. Look at that. This is amazing. Goniobranchus reticulatus, quite common on CAMOTES, but I put it again into my vlog. I already showed it before, but I think this is good footage. That's why I put it again. And you can see the kind of golden looking rhinopores, and the body reminds me bit of margarita pizza, you know, with a lot of parmesan on top. So nice colorful nudibranch. Yeah, and it's time to go back to the shore, yeah? With a big smile on my face, as always after dive. Guys, that's the perfect Saturday, and the beer taste is always the best after diving, because, you know, the divers knows this, but if you are not a divers, the air you breathe, it's completely unmoisturized. There is no moisture at all. So after diving, especially like I did 2.5 hour dive now, you feel so dry, you know, in the mouth, in the throat. So the taste of the beer is the best, yeah? The best taste of the beer is after diving. But check this out. My family is in the water, of course. They are always in the water. You know, like today we didn't bring Maricar and Christian, because Christian is too small, you know. He's only 1 month old and it will be too hot for him. So maybe we need to wait 1 month more or 2. We will see, you know, how he will perform. So I can bring Maricar to the beach again. And you know, for me, without hair, I feel like a bit incomplete. Maricar cooked this sweet and sour fish this morning, so I have a nice lunch. And you know, they already eat when I was diving, but I'm hungry. So now we will just chill on the beach and then we will go back home. And yeah, you see Magda is also chilling. Magda is chilling like a villain. Magda, co tam? So yeah, huh? Really good time.